trying to pass it up to Dowling, and there's the pass to Dowling. Dowling going to take a shot. Audrey Keener across to Keyser. Keyser shot in and goal!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Plasman Athletic Center here at Turnstone. It's just after 9:15 here on the East Coast of the United States. For Power Soccer Shop, I'm Tony Jackson. And right now, the President's Conference semifinal round, all four courts going on right now, and the winners will face off in the semifinals, and the losers will play for the lower places. This match, the Central Valley Ghost Riders versus the San Jose Flash, two very, very familiar opponents. These two teams play each other on a very regular basis in California, and here they do battle in Fort Wayne. And now the Flash working the ball, and it's out of play. Daniel Cornejo for the Ghost Riders, looking to Buddy Elias. Now Alejandro Aguirre is going to take the kick for the Flash. Aguirre's got a little bit of space in that Ghost Riders defense. That ball off of Michael Rayton. Rayton trying to drive Cornejo. Rayton now. Nice turn, Michael Rayton. Great strip there by Cornejo. And now Aguirre with the ball. Aguirre, that ball springs out. Rayton driving down. Great fast-paced action here. This President's Conference semifinal. On the other courts, on Court 2, Wisconsin Warriors versus Tidewater Piranhas. And then on Court 3, St. Louis Arrows versus the San Jose Rockets. And on Court 4, Aspo Force versus Bort Shockers. Again, this is your President's Conference semifinal round. Cornejo, that one off the back of Elias and out of play. Aguirre is going to take this kick. Rayton trying to go behind Cornejo, a little too heavy on the turn, and it's going to go out for a Ghost Riders goal kick. Aguirre, Cornejo, that ball out of play. Kicking coming up for the Ghost Riders. Cornejo, that ball off of Rodrigo Campos. That ball sent out of play. Another kick-in coming up for the San Jose Flash. This is a good opportunity for the Flash. That ball all the way across, cut off by Rayton Ricks now with the ball, trying to get around Cornejo. That ball is out of play. Another kick-in coming up. And on Court 2, Wisconsin Warriors, Tidewater Piranhas, and the Piranhas are on the board first. Again, the winner of that match will go on to the President's Conference final. Rayton Ricks with the ball. That ball is out of play, and it's going to be a kick-in from the corner of the pitch. Aguirre attacking. Alejandro Aguirre fighting Cornejo. Drags him out of the area. Aguirre gets Cornejo turned around. Aguirre, the pass out. Rayton diving down for a shot. Rayton pushing, trying to get through Cornejo, but he's not going to be able to do it. And now Cornejo over to Elias. Buddy Elias, that ball out of play off of Aguirre and out for a Ghost Riders kick-in. Aguirre sends that one out, and the Ghost Riders will do it again. Cornejo tries to go all the way across. Rayton cuts it off. Cornejo now tries to get it between Ricks and Rayton. And Rayton tries to keep it in. He almost got there. And there's a collision and a foul. Rayton tries to kick it out to Aguirre, but Cornejo takes it away, and 2-on-1 violation called. Another kick-in coming up. Excuse me, an indirect free kick. Cornejo down to Campos. Close to a 2-on-1 violation. Play allowed to continue. That ball still in. Good job by Rayton to hold on to it. Cornejo over to Elias. Buddy Elias now driving. That ball off of Aguirre. Ricks saves it. The pass across. Rayton cuts it off. Cornejo driving Ricks. Sends it out of play. Ghost Riders starting to threaten the flash defense. That ball off of Sri Ram and out of play, Guru Sri Ram. And on court two, the Wisconsin Warriors have scored, and it is now level at 1. Cornejo, Campos across and off of Rayton. That ball off of Cornejo. And Elias not going to be able to get to that one. He's going to go out for a flash kick-in. Rayton, nicely done. But Cornejo, great recovery. And now he's heading the other way, and Aguirre sends it out. Cornejo now looking for Elias all the way at the far post, and Cornejo winds up a huge shot. That's off of Aguirre, and that's going to roll out for another kick-in. Cornejo trying to go around the wall, and that ball is out of play, and the Ghost Riders trying to get that ball through the defense, the San Jose Flash, but it's always a difficult proposition to crack a defensive wall. That ball all the way across. Elias couldn't get it back over to Campos. Rayton. Now that ball ricochets around and lands at Alicia Ricks. And we're going to get a 2-on-1 violation on the Ghost Riders. So indirect free kick coming up for the San Jose Flash. Campos. And another 2-on-1 violation on the Ghost Riders. Brayton. Cornejo sends it across. Elias opened up too much. And so it's going to be a kick in for the Flash. That ball's out. Kick in coming up for the Ghost Riders. This match has been fairly back and forth so far. Both teams have had a chance or two, but nobody's been able to crack the defense yet. That ball bounces loose, and now Rayton has to come back towards his own end of the floor. Cornejo slamming into Rayton. Rayton trying to get around Cornejo, but Cornejo does well backing up. And now Cornejo gets the ball away from Rayton, and Rayton can't move. Rayton's chair has shut down, and now Central Valley Ghost Riders still working, and Michael Rayton is just sitting there helpless in the middle of the floor. Aguirre driving, and again, the referee is under no obligation to stop play here. The kick across, and no one's there to collect it, and Buddy Elias helps out the Flash by sending it out of play. And now Rayton has started up again. Something happened to his chair. Sometimes when two players collide and there's heavy contact, the chair will shut down every once in a while. But again, the official is not under any kind of obligation to stop play to allow the chair to be turned back on or to be fixed or whatever might be malfunctioning with it. So dangerous moment for the Flash, but they were able to come away with it on top, really. They get a ball just outside the Central Valley Ghost Riders goal area and a chance to score here. Aguirre winding up for the kick. Aguirre just tried to go right in on goal, and he's going to get a corner kick out of that. Cornejo knocks that out of play, but they're going to take that again. Cornejo came within 5 meters before that ball was kicked, so Aguirre will get another crack at it. Aguirre, Rayton with a shot, saved by Cornejo. Rayton a little too heavy on that touch. On court 4, Aspo Force, Borp Shockers. Borp have scored 1-0. Oh, and Elias collides with Aguirre. And the referee says it's going to be a foul on Aguirre. That ball's out, kicking Ghost Riders. And after going down early on court 2, the Wisconsin Warriors have taken the lead. That game 2-1. Actually, correction, the Tidewater Piranhas up 2-1. And there's Campos, who can't collect the ball. So apologies for everybody watching that Wisconsin Warriors and Tidewater Piranhas match, or at least trying to find out what the result is. If you want to watch it, you can check it out on the Power Soccer Shop live stream channel. Go to livestream.com/Power Soccer Shop to watch Court 2 and the Wisconsin Warriors versus the Tidewater Piranhas. Back on court 1, Michael Rayton doing battle once again with Daniel Cornejo. Cornejo has been able to strip the ball away from Rayton with a pretty high rate of success. Rayton swings the ball and sends it wide. It's going out for a kick in. Cornejo sends that out of play. And again, something going on with Michael Rayton's chair. I'm not quite sure. The trainers have come out to try to see if they can keep him up and running for the rest of the match. St. Louis Arrows, San Jose Rockets still scoreless. That match in the 13th minute. Rayton again working against Cornejo. He tries to kick it out, but it looks like his chair shut down again. Michael Rayton really having problems with his chair, and that's a huge problem for the Flash because they don't have any substitutions, so they really need to get this sorted out. They got about 2 minutes plus added time before the half, and it looks like they're going to send Guru Sri Ram out on the attack and leave Rayton in goal. Aguirre off the back of Alicia Ricks' chair. Aguirre. That ball coming across. Sri Ram going wide. You can hear Michael Rayton screaming out instructions to his teammates. And Campos now with the ball. Rodrigo Campos. Rayton has to come out and make a play on it. Lots of congestion, 2-on-1 violation on the flash. Ricks sends that ball away. And actually a really good strike by Ricks because it pushes the Ghost Riders all the way back to their end of the floor. Aguirre, Cornejo, that ball springs loose. And Cornejo catches up with it. Oh, a 2-on-1 violation. Advantage called, play continues. And now Elias, that ball goes into the goal, Rodrigo Campos. Elias did not touch that ball. Daniel Cornejo with the goal. We'll watch it again. You see, he gets it right past Rayton. And Rayton actually is the one that put that ball over the line. 1-0 the score right before half. Ghost Riders in the lead. And they've restarted play, and referee Mike McCoy was not ready. You can see him telling the players to wait for his whistle. And now play will resume. Cornejo. Aguirre with the ball. Cornejo looking for Elias. Elias a little too deep in the goal area. And that ball comes straight across. Rayton cuts it off. And now Michael Rayton driving down the floor. Rayton taking Cornejo into the goal area. Voss is there to make a save. Rayton trying to get around Cornejo. And Rayton just crashing into the Ghost Riders defense, and his chair shut off again. And now Cornejo driving. Cornejo and Aguirre driving towards the flash goal area. Alicia Ricks is there, but she has to get out of the box because she's not the goalkeeper, so that would be a 2-on-1 violation. Now Michael Rayton comes racing back into the area. And referee Mike McCoy blows the halftime whistle. They really need to figure out what's going on with Rayton's chair because it keeps shutting down during play. And while they get that figured out, we're going to take a break. But before we go, quick update. Court 3, St. Louis Arrows, San Jose Rockets. Arrows lead 1-0. We'll be back here. Central Valley Ghost Riders lead the Flash 1-0. We'll be back after halftime. Welcome back. It's the President's Conference semifinal round here at the Plasman Athletic Center. You're watching the 2019 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson, and lots of exciting matches going on all the way around the Plasman Athletic Center. Let's get you caught up here on Court 1, which you are watching right now. The Central Valley Ghost Riders up 1-0 over the San Jose Flash. On Court 2, Wisconsin Warriors and Tidewater Piranhas. The Warriors lead that 3-2. But we may have a change in score here. Let's take a look. And Central Valley Ghost Riders are going to start things off here on Court 1. And Cornejo simply sends that out of play to push back the Flash. And we do indeed have another score on Court 2. The Tidewater Piranhas have equalized that score 3-3 on Court 3. San Jose Rockets are actually up 2-0 over the St. Louis Arrows. And on Court 4, Aspa Forest leading Borp Shockers 1-0. Goal kick coming up for Central Valley Ghost Riders. Aguirre cuts that off. And Michael Rayton is back in the match. Hopefully they were able to take care of whatever was affecting his chair. So now Rayton going against Cornejo. And it seems like his chair is holding up just fine now after that heavy contact. Cornejo, Aguirre with the ball. That ball springs out to Ricks. Ricks swings at it. Didn't get a lot of pace on it, but it's going to be a kick in for the Flash. And the assistant referee trying to get Campos outside 5 meters. Aguirre goes right into Cornejo. Rayton looking to try to drive around Cornejo. Aguirre winds up for a shot. It's blocked by Cornejo. Daniel Cornejo driving. He's got Elias who's switching around. Nice turn by Aguirre to keep that ball in play. And Aguirre tried to make a move, but he couldn't maintain control. So Cornejo kicking in. Two-on-one violation called on Central Valley. San Jose Flash are now going to get an indirect free kick. So now Aguirre setting up for a kick. And Rayton trying to chase the ball before it goes out, but he can't do it. The champions and Premier Conference teams making their way into the building. Their next round of matches starting in just a little bit. So the Founders and Presidents Conference Championships will be decided later on today. Semifinal matches coming up at 1 p.m. for the Founders Conference. Cornejo close to a 2-on-1 violation on the Ghost Riders. Aguirre sends that ball down the floor, and Rayton kicks his legs out, and I think it helped because he was able to catch the ball. That ball off of Rayton and out of play. court 3, San Jose Rockets score again, 3-0 the score over the St. Louis Arrows. Rayton gets by Campos, nice move. Rayton now trying to get by Cornejo, but he can't do it. And again, Cornejo has been doing very well, stripping the ball away from Rayton. And now Rayton gets the ball back. Cornejo sends it across. Elias playing too shallow to catch that ball. Rayton. Cornejo sends that ball away. Aguirre sends it out. Elias. Aguirre. Too much pace on that kick from Elias. And contact. Play continues. Cornejo, nice, chips that ball away. Now Elias looking to score. Buddy Elias trying to get through Guru Sri Ram. And Sri Ram does fantastic there. Cornejo tries to pass, and that ball right into Cornejo. Rayton sends it back again. Play starting to open up just a little bit here. Cornejo dragging Rayton. Sri Ram sends it out, kick in coming up for the Ghost Riders. And now Cornejo had hit Guru Sri Ram. That could have easily been called a foul. Cornejo looking to get through that wall, and very disciplined defense by San Jose. And now San Jose running the other way. Rayton driving. Robert Voss in the goal area. Campos is back in the goal area. Rayton pushing. Michael Rayton. And the referee signal a goal. You see Michael Rayton fired up, getting his team back into this game. We are level at 1. And Voss just simply couldn't stop that ball from going over the line. Now, Sri Ram hits that ball. That's going to be a corner kick for the Ghost Riders. Quick update on Court 4, Aspo 4 Sport Shockers, level at 1. Cornejo, Campos with a shot. Cornejo couldn't get the back pass. Cornejo and the Ghost Riders almost went back on top. You see Campos sends it back, but Cornejo just couldn't get there in time. There was certainly room between Rayton and the post. That ball, a kick in coming up for the Ghost Riders, and Cornejo takes it quickly. Elias is right there, but he can't get to it. Fantastic pass from Cornejo. The pass out to Aguirre. Aguirre pushes it up the floor. Alejandro Aguirre. Voss, Aguirre trying to push through. He's got to be careful not to cause a foul. Now Aguirre's got room behind Voss, but Voss clears it well. And a corner kick coming up for the Flash. And you can see as the clock winds down, the intensity starts to build. And let's see, the referees are discussing what the next play is going to be, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Flash. We're just about at the midway point here in the second half. And Aguirre sends it through. Ricks slams into the defense, and Cornejo pushes it out. Daniel Cornejo and Robert Voss combining to deny the Flash. And on court 2, a quick update. Wisconsin Warriors have regained the lead. That is 4-3, 36th minute. Again, the winner of that match will head to the final. That ball off of Cornejo. Aguirre across. Rayton with a shot, save Cornejo. A 2-on-1 violation on the Flash. That ball off of Aguirre. Cornejo is going to take this kick. Actually, Elias and Cornejo are going to switch. Rayton, strong move. Cornejo and him, these two battle all the time, and there's no love lost between them. Cornejo, Rayton keeps it in play. Cornejo looking for a long pass down the floor, cut off by Rayton. And now Rayton driving. Can he get there before it goes out? Yes, he does. Now Rayton sees an opportunity. He's going to try to push through. Rayton, can he score? Oh, Rayton strips the ball away from Cornejo, but Cornejo does well to recover, and now the ball heads the other way. Contact between those two, and a foul called on Cornejo. Aguirre. The pass, Cornejo cuts it off. Cornejo to Elias. Oh, Buddy Elias opens up too much again. If he had just let that ball roll off the side of his chair, he would have been heading towards the Flash goal. '40th minute in that other semifinal match. Wisconsin Warriors lead the Tidewater Piranhas 4-3. Still time here in this match for one of these teams to score. Now, if it's still level after the 40 minutes, and Elias might try to change that here. Sriram, well done. And now Campos, that ball sent out by Aguirre, corner kick coming up for the Ghost Riders. Central Valley Ghost Riders trying to break this draw here. Elias. Aguirre, strong move to get the ball out. Cornejo. Now Aguirre racing towards the ball. I think he's going to get there before it goes out of play, but Cornejo comes back into the area. The pass out, Brayton. Cornejo goes around Aguirre. Nice move there. Cornejo around Brayton. Now Aguirre is there, but Cornejo still driving. Fine display of ball control by Cornejo, but just as I say that, he doesn't wait for the ball and it goes out for a flash goal kick. Brayton. Cornejo, the pass out to Aguirre. Aguirre. Oh, and foul by Cornejo, but play continues. Brayton comes back for the ball, passes it off to Ricks. Ricks, Cornejo. Brayton all the way across, and Ricks can't collect it. Great passing. Brayton off of Campos. And a 2-on-1 violation. Cornejo, nice move by Aguirre to send that ball back and out of play. And in the other semifinal match on court 2, we have a result, and the first team has punched their ticket to the President's Conference Final. Rayton, before we get to that result, Michael Rayton trying to score here for the Flash. Rayton driving. Aguirre is waiting. The pass out, Aguirre with a shot. And Rayton, with too much contact, gives the ball back to the Central Valley Ghost Riders. On court 2, the Wisconsin Warriors have come out on top. 4-3 the final score in that match, and they will take on the winner of this match for the President's Conference Championship. So not only do the Warriors get a chance to play for the championship, but with this win, they have also automatically earned themselves a promotion to the Champions Conference next season. And Campos can't find that ball, so it goes out for a flash kick-in. That ball comes out to Aguirre. Brayton, Aguirre, down the floor off of Cornejo. Brayton working against Cornejo. Michael Brayton driving, 2-on-1 violation. Alicia Ricks knew it. She got stuck right between the defenders. And I've said it before, but I will repeat it one more time. A 2-on-1 violation is easily the fastest way to kill your attack. And now Campos charging down the floor. That ball is off of Sri Ram. Campos. Brayton trying to drive the ball out. Ghost Riders. Brayton now with the ball. Michael Brayton driving. Cornejo racing back to help his teammate. Robert Voss is there. Brayton, the kick out. Aguirre, the kick out to Ricks is behind her. But it touched off of a Ghost Riders player, so the Flash with a chance. Alejandro Aguirre tried to sneak it behind Cornejo, and he does, but Voss was there, and he tips it out for a flash corner kick. Aguirre, Rayton. Rayton's there. Rayton kicks it out. Cornejo cuts it off, and now that ball springs all the way down the floor. Sri Ram comes out but he decides to let it go out very wisely as he would have given the ball to the Ghost Riders. And although it's a deep kick in, still the Flash have the ball. Rayton driving, keeps that ball in play. That ball last touching off of Cornejo. Rayton now with a chance. Still Cornejo right there. Too heavy on the touch by Rayton. Goal kick coming up for the Ghost Riders. So it looks like on court 4, the Aspo Force have gone up 2-1 on the Borp Shockers. And on court 3, the San Jose Rockets have exploded with a barrage of goals. 6-0 the score in that game. Rayton, great control. Michael Rayton driving again. You can see him kicking his legs. He can smell that goal. And there is the full-time whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into overtime. So the way this works is the two teams will play 2 5-minute sessions. And if the score is still tied after that, they will play 10-minute golden goal periods until a winner is decided. So we're just going to keep it right here as these two teams try to figure out who will take on the Wisconsin Warriors in the President's Conference Final. We've got more matches underway later on today. Again, as I said yesterday, if you watched the broadcast, we got 10 games today, and this is just number 2. So after this, we have RHI Sudden Impact versus the Circle City Rollers, which promises to be a fiery competition. Then later on, we'll follow it up with Lakeshore Power versus Atlanta Sting. And then one of 2 semifinal matches for the Founders Conference, and then the Presidents and Founders first place matches. And then we'll move through the afternoon with the SoCal Vaqueros versus Glass of Chicago Fire. Then the quarterfinals for the Champions Conference. And then we'll wrap up the day with the San Jose Steamrollers and the DASA Cyclones. Also, don't forget about the Power Soccer Shop YouTube channel. Watch these matches in 1080 high definition. Go subscribe today. Hit that little red subscribe button and watch all of the action here from the Plasman Athletic Center at Turnstone in lovely Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I mean that sincerely. We come to Fort Wayne almost every year, and it's a great town. Lots of fantastic restaurants in the downtown area, and lots of walking trails and trees everywhere. It's a gorgeous place if you've never been to Fort Wayne. So the two teams right now discussing strategy, trying to figure out how they're going to win this match and play the Warriors in the final. And I think you'll start to hear and see more people gathering around this court because this is the only game going on right now. It's always bound to happen. At least one knockout stage match goes into overtime. Tomorrow will be Championship Tuesday, where the Champions and Premier conferences will decide their winners. So, championship matches today, and because we like you, championship games tomorrow as well. Also, don't forget to check out Power Soccer Shop on Twitch, featured today and tomorrow on the front page. Hello to you all as well. So tell your friends, all your friends who play Fortnite at 2 a.m., tell them to check out Power Soccer Shop on Twitch. Looks like both teams are just about ready to go. Again, this is overtime. 2 5-minute sessions, and if after that it's still level, then we'll move on to 10-minute golden goal sessions. And Aguirre starting things out for the Flash. And Cornejo trying to turn him around. Rayton. Cornejo. Cornejo is going to send that one out of play. And an early chance for the San Jose Flash to score a goal. Cornejo sends it out. Aguirre sends it back in. Campos almost hitting Aguirre there, but now Aguirre driving. Aguirre, the pass out. Rayton winds up for a shot, and Ricks too far away. She's sitting back just a little too shallow. She needs to be a bit deeper in that goal area. Campos to Cornejo. And that's a 2-on-1 violation. An easy call for referee Mike McCoy. And while we got a moment, just to clarify, on Twitch, you'll want to look for Power Soccer USA. If for some reason you can't find us on the front page. Twitch.tv/Power Soccer USA. And Rayton sends a hard shot out for a Central Valley Ghost Riders goal kick. Campos with the ball. Campos driving. Ricks turns him around. Alicia Ricks. Cornejo strips the ball away. Oh, nice touch. Michael Rayton using the back of his chair, or the back wheel, and now the kick out. Ricks goes for a 180 spin kick. And that ball still in play. Rayton turns around. Now, that ball sent all the way down the floor. Campos now picks it up for the Ghost Riders. Rayton comes back to collect it. And so it looks like on court 4, that game, as before, Sport Shocker, still going on with the way this venue is set up. It's kind of hard to see when games are being played. Now shot Aguirre, saved by Voss. Alejandro Aguirre almost put this thing away. Aguirre tries to kick it out to Rayton. Rayton is there. That ball bouncing between Cornejo and Rayton. Aguirre. Cornejo. Nicely done, Rayton. Good control. Now both Aguirre and Rayton split out to avoid the 2-on-1, but Aguirre recovers. Ricks creeping up towards the middle. Ricks might need to space out just a little bit. Ricks trailing back. That ball comes across and Ricks is there with it. And that ball out of play. And Ricks, you can hear her, she touched the ball before it went out. That ball all the way across Campos. Cornejo, and that's a 2-on-1 violation. Buddy Elias. And Daniel Cornejo, no communication there, and I'm not sure either one knew the other was there. Court 4, Borb Shockers equalize. It's level at 2. That ball sent out of play. We're almost through one extra time session. Cornejo sends that one out. Campos, can he get there? He can't. And there's the whistle for the first extra time session. So they're just going to switch sides, and we're going to restart the action here. Voss and Cornejo collide. Cornejo very smartly lets that roll out. Aguirre takes that ball. That ball springs out. Rayton is there. And that ball sent all the way down the floor. Campos can't get to it, so kick in coming up. Flash. That ball sent to Elias. Elias still isn't going to catch that. Rayton over to Ricks. Ricks takes the ball. And Cornejo gets past Ricks. Now he's got to get past Rayton. And Rayton takes the ball away. Aguirre sends it down the floor. Ricks tries to rotate out, but now she has to come up to defend. 2-on-1. San Jose Flash. Cornejo looking for Campos. Campos cut off by Rayton. Cornejo winding up. Cornejo and Campos goes the wrong way with it. And now there's no one back for the Flash. Ricks grabs the ball. Can she keep it in play? She can't. And now Cornejo. Well done to get all the way back. Cornejo and Elias. A little confusion there. Neither was quite sure who was going to take the ball, and it results in a kick-in for the San Jose Flash. Aguirre into Cornejo. Rayton holds on to the ball. Rayton trying to drive around. And again, Rayton heavy on the touch, but this time he holds on to it. The pass out to Aguirre. Aguirre, that ball springs loose, and Elias again just cannot latch onto that ball. Rayton. Ricks, that ball's coming across to Ricks. Rayton, the long pass across. Cornejo collects it. Rayton, legs and all kicking in the air. Rayton trying to get around Cornejo. And Rayton loses sight of the ball for a moment. And now the kick out. Elias off of Ricks. That ball comes out to Aguirre. Can Ricks collect it? She can. Now Alicia Ricks driving. Aguirre rotating out of the area to avoid the 2-on-1 violation. And Ricks turns it around. Cornejo hits it off of Ricks, and now Cornejo making a move down the floor. And a 2-on-1 violation called on the San Jose Flash. And there's a Elias misses the ball, and now Ricks with an opportunity to move down the floor with it, but Cornejo is right there. Cornejo Elias. Cornejo looking for Campos potentially, but nice move. Michael Rayton. That ball is out of play. And center referee Mike McCoy says it's going to be a set ball just inside the touchline. Aguirre is going to take it for the Flash. Cornejo taking it for the Ghost Riders. Can someone score before we head to golden goals? There's not much time left. And now Cornejo driving. Rayton has got the ball. Cornejo last to touch it. And a sizable crowd is gathered around the court. There's the full-time whistle. We have completed all of the extra time, and now we're going to go to golden goal. So these two teams are just about ready to go. And they're going to do a coin toss real quick. Now this is where things get really dicey. And it's going to really come down to not only team execution, but who here can control their nerves. Both teams know that the first to concede a goal is going to lose this. Once you concede a goal, the match is over. So everybody's going to be a little bit more cautious out here. Nobody wants to give up that goal. But both teams obviously want to move on to the President's Conference Final. So we'll see what unfolds here. Again, we are going to play 10-minute sessions at a time. The first team to score will be the winner. Teams are coming back out. These chairs have to be getting low on power. I mean, I know this is their first game, but they've been playing pretty hard out here. This game started at 9:15 and it is almost 10:30. So that's another thing to take into consideration is some players don't come to this tournament with fresh brand new batteries, and so anybody with weak batteries already is certainly going to be affected in a match like this. Cornejo sends it down the floor. No one there. Rayton sends it across. Ricks. Can Alicia Ricks win it for the Flash? Daniel Cornejo says no as he drags her out of the area. But now Ricks trying to send it back, but goes to Campos instead. Aguirre has to come into the area. Rodrigo Campos driving, it goes out, and we're going to get a foul. And actually, the referee's calling a 2-on-1 violation that he spotted. The assistant referee calling it 2-on-1. So now the Central Valley Ghost Riders in the 2nd minute of this golden goal. Can they win it? Cornejo. Elias, the shot, not a lot of pace on that. Really needed some power to get that through there and challenge the defense. Aguirre sends it down the floor. Ricks is going to catch it. Alicia Ricks, the pass back across to Aguirre. But Cornejo turns him back around. That ball comes out to Campos. The shot saved by Sri Ram. Campos, the kick out to Cornejo. Cornejo denied by Rayton. Now Ricks is going to save the ball. The pass back to Rayton. Rayton sends the ball into Cornejo. Rayton getting turned around, but he recovers well. Cornejo trying to drive Rayton down the floor, and Rayton sends it out, kick in. Central Valley Ghost Riders. Rayton off of Elias, close to a 2-on-1 violation. The kick out. Now Campos with an opportunity. Ricks has to come into the area. But Alicia Ricks is not the designated goalkeeper. With Guru Sri Ram already there, only Michael Rayton can go back into the area. Rayton tries to get past Cornejo, but these two have been battling it out all game long. Rayton can't get around Cornejo. Lots of contact between these two going on. Cornejo doing well against Rayton. That ball comes out off of Aguirre. No, it comes off of Cornejo. So Aguirre sends it in. That ball comes out to Campos. Campos with the ball. Aguirre. Cornejo, that ball bounces up and into the foot guard of Alejandro Aguirre. Nice turn by Cornejo. Another good turn by Cornejo. He's trying to weave his way around, and now Ricks moves out of the way. Nobody's going to catch this ball. Oh, I stand corrected. Cornejo caught it. Now the pass down to Elias. Elias with a shot, and he goes way wide. Now Elias, if he had pulled up and let the ball roll behind him some more, we'll watch it again. If he had pulled up and let the ball roll behind him a little bit more, he could have been in a better position. You see that ball was right on the middle of his chair. If he let the ball go behind him, then he can turn and hook the ball and shoot it towards the goal. Aguirre, Cornejo. Ricks is there with it. Ricks, that ball goes off the back of Cornejo. That ball bounces up in the air and off the foot guard again. Cornejo driving. That's a 2-on-1 violation. Advantage called. And that ball sent out of play. Kick in coming up. Central Valley Ghost Riders trying to end it. And I want to give you an update on Court 4. Aspo Forest Shockers still going at it. Cornejo sends it off of Rayton. Cornejo Tries to go over to Campos. Can't get anything on the ball. Rayton just waiting. Campos gets around Rayton. Lots of contact going on down here. Elias waiting, but I don't think he's quite far enough away. That ball comes out. Cornejo still there. And Rayton does very well to work against him. And that ball is out of play off of Cornejo. Eighth minute of this golden goal session. And there will be a winner decided. It's just a matter of when. That ball out of play. We're going to have a set ball just inside the touchline. That ball is off of Cornejo. Rayton can't catch up to the ball, so kick-in coming up for the Ghost Riders. The next match, RHI Sudden Impact Circle City Rollers, was supposed to start about 5 minutes ago. And as soon as this one is over, we will bring you that one. Both teams setting up in the staging area, the other end of the Plasman Athletic Center, and a foul on Central Valley. This is going to be a direct free kick, but unless you have a lot of power, it's going to be really hard to score from this distance. Aguirre, Ricks, and Ricks can't catch it. Elias, that ball off the back of his chair. Ricks winds up for a shot. Alicia Ricks just wide. Voss was there all the way, so even if that ball was on goal, I think we would still be playing. So Voss has been solid back there. Aguirre. And now we're going to switch sides and do it again. Another 10 minutes coming up, unless someone can score. Pretty much everyone who isn't competing or a fan of someone who's competing is sitting here at Court 1 right now watching this overtime match between the Central Valley Ghost Riders and the San Jose Flash. Again, these two teams play each other on a pretty frequent basis. And there's a foul on Elias for crashing into Ricks. Aguirre, cut up by Cornejo. Aguirre. Cornejo holds on to that ball. Campos with it now. Campos back to Cornejo. And Elias picks up the ball. And then the ball lands right in his foot guard. Rayton comes through. That was a 2-on-1 violation. Let's see if Mike McCoy, the referee, brings it back, and he does. So indirect free kick coming up for the San Jose Flash. Aguirre. Oh, Ricks passes it back to Aguirre. That ball comes out to Ricks. Alicia Ricks with it. And Cornejo trying to get the ball turned the other way. Ricks, nice pass over to Rayton. And that ball touched off of Cornejo and out of play. Aguirre, Cornejo with a huge pass down the floor. Elias not there to collect it. Rayton. Cornejo, that ball comes out to Aguirre. Trying to get around Cornejo. And now Aguirre, Rayton with it. Michael Rayton misses the ball. The pass comes out to Aguirre. Aguirre thought about a 180 spin kick, but a 2-on-1 violation on Aguirre, and Rayton gives the Ghost Riders an indirect free kick. Aguirre cuts off that ball, and that one goes out of play. Goal kick coming up for Central Valley. Elias just opens his chair too much. And Cornejo touches that ball and gives the Flash a chance to win it here. And now Ricks with a shot. Alicia Ricks again with a shot. And a foul on Ricks for slamming into Cornejo. Let's watch that again. It looks like the replay module has decided to take a coffee break, so we'll just continue here. Elias again opens up and can't corral that ball. Nicely done by Cornejo, but Rayton always recovers really well. Cornejo, Aguirre, working. Cornejo driving towards the flash goal area. Campos switches out to the top of the area, providing support for Cornejo. Now, contact in the area. Now, Rayton tries to drive out. Cornejo keeps it in. Central Valley needs to be careful not to get a 2-on-1 violation. They've got some momentum here. And a kick in coming up. Cornejo wants to take a quick kick. Cornejo sends that off of Rayton. That ball comes across. Elias off the back of his chair. Campos. And that ball goes up in the air. I think referee Mike McCoy called a 2-on-1 violation. Let's see a replay of that. Oh, replay is back from its coffee break. That ball comes to Elias. No, that ball, 2-on-1 violation. Actually, no, the referee is going to call that the ball went up in the air, so. So now Aguirre and Cornejo. Aguirre sends it out. And the Ghost Riders slowly getting pushed back away from the flash goal area. Cornejo to Campos. Back to Cornejo. Ricks is there to kind of disrupt his attack. Elias with the ball across to Campos. Campos, 2-on-1 violation. And there it is. You always felt that Central Valley were on the verge of committing a 2-on-1 violation, and there it is. RHI sudden impact, Circle City Rollers patiently awaiting the winner of this match. That ball out of play. Kick in coming up for the San Jose Flash. We're in the 29th minute of golden goal play. Rayton driving. Can Rayton win it? And Cornejo strips the ball away. And referee Mike McCoy has called a penalty kick. And this could be the end of it right here. Alejandro Aguirre looks like he's going to take it. Robert Voss is the only thing keeping the Ghost Riders in this right now. Can Aguirre put it away and send the Flash to the final? We're about to find out. Alejandro Aguirre for the potential win. Oh, and Alejandro Aguirre, off the guard of Robert Voss, wins the match, and the San Jose Flash will move on to the final, where they will take on the Wisconsin Warriors. And you see that ball was already over the goal line before it even hit Voss's guard. And you see Michael Rayton pumping his fist with joy. Coach Chris Faria, tears flowing from his face, overcome with joy. Alejandro Aguirre, the hero for the San Jose Flash. And once again, they will move on to the final to take on the Wisconsin Warriors. But also, with that penalty kick, the San Jose Flash, for the second year in a row, have earned promotion, and next year, they will play in the Champions Conference. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, RHI Sudden Impact versus the Circle City Rollers. You were watching the 2019 MK Battery Conference Cup Series. We'll be back in a little bit.